Hello, so today I'll be talking about my application, Yana Chatbot. First off, I'll take you through my process, which is the chatbot. And first, we have the libraries that need to be imported. And if you've not imported it, you can just pip install it, pip install, in case you don't have this already on your PC. If you have it too, it's fine. You can go ahead and you import your libraries. You import the OpenAI class from the OpenAI library. Then for the key, you initialize your client with the API key. So for the API key, you have to go for it. Okay, so keys can be found here. So we go to the OpenAI API's website, then create your keys right here. So I'll put in my key later to demonstrate the chatbot. So this is your completion function. This takes a prompt as user input. This is the response method that generates the text base on your prompt given earlier in the completion function. This returns the first choice in the response list generated. Then the second function is similar to the first one, but this one takes a list of messages as user input, returns the first choice in it, first choice in the response generated. So the function to interact with the model, the GPT 3.5 model, that's the model I'm using currently. So you define your function, chatbot. It takes messages as input. And to get the user message, you set the user message to the last message in the messages list. Then for your response category, you use a function on it. The function will be displayed later in this file, which I'll explain. So the next one is the appending. So we append the category to the system message. So this helps the system know how to respond to the user. So the next one is making a request to the OpenAI chat API to generate a response. So you place your list of messages in the function which was displayed earlier. Then okay, so the second one is actually just to space out and make the response look neat. So this returns your response. Okay, so this is the response category function. So the function is defined using the user message as input. So these are the categories: empathetic and understanding responses, active listening, some keywords like listening, engagement. Then it tells the system how to answer, how to respond to the user using the categories given above. So, okay, those are just the categories. Then there's the prompt to prompt the system on how to go about the categories. So this returns the category response right here. Okay, so this function is to start the chat application. So you define it. It prints out a welcome message, which is, "Hello, what's up? I'm Yana, your custom chatbot here to support you." Then it initializes the messages list. Sorry. Then moving on. So it's a condition to carry on with the message until the user says bye. So while true, it is the user input. Then it goes on to the next condition. If the user enters bye, it breaks out of the loop by giving a message to the user: "Goodbye, take care." Then it also appends the message to the messages list. Then if this condition is not gated for, it provides a response for the user, which will print so that the user will be able to see the response given by the assistant. And that is also appended to the messages list to serve as like a conversation history. So this is to start chat. Okay, so give me a second while I enter my API key and do this with you. Okay, so I'm going to run this file. Okay, so the welcome message has been displayed here. So, hi, I am Isa. So it displays a message, hello Isa, how can I assist you today? Okay, I am stressed. So it says, I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling stressed, Isa. Stress can be overwhelming. And yes, that's the message. So just show you how it works. So just this. Then it breaks out of the loop and closes the program. So bye, goodbye, take care. Okay, so what next to do is to deploy my chatbot, and I used Streamlit. Streamlit is beginner friendly, and I'll show you some. This tutorial right here on Geeks for Geeks. There's beginner friendly one, text, markdown, all those things you need for the user interface. Or you can also go to their website, Streamlit, get started. And there are documentations on how to use their application, their website right here. How to deploy an application, create an app, installation, and everything else. So display my this is my Streamlit file, which I named Streamlit app. So first of all, you import Streamlit. If you don't have this right here, you can install Streamlit. Okay, so if you have it already installed on your PC, go ahead and import your OpenAI library. So you initialize your key as usual, and the functions for completion, which I talked about earlier in the YANABot file. Then your second helper function, your chatbot function, your categories. Then this is where Streamlit comes in. So the user interface setup. So you define your main function to do this. So this is to set the title of your application. The next one is like a print function, but this is to display a message, a welcome message. So st.write, and your message is being initialized. And the next one is to take user inputs. The user, it appends the messages after user input is taken. And this is for the send button. This provides a response to the user. So it checks if the user has clicked on the send button. If that's done, then you respond, provide a response into the text box. And this if name was me. This is to call the function. And also before deploying, you will need your requirements txt. You could do that by going to your file, freeze, computer sign, requirements, .txt. I'm not going to run this since I already have my requirements file, but this is the keyword you need. Pip freeze greater than requirements.txt. It provides you a requirement text file for deployment. Okay. So to deploy your application, you could use your command prompt. I'm going to use mine. Okay. So give me a second while I copy the path. Okay, to run your application, go into the directory or the path in which your files are, namely your Streamlit file. So my Streamlit file, I suppose this in this directory. So to run it, I go use a command Python -m Streamlit run. Then the name of your file, mine is Streamlit app.py. And running it. Okay. So this is the application runtime. Okay, so while I was doing the video, I didn't enter my API key, which is why this error is being displayed. I'll do that right now and show you guys. Okay, so I'll run this again. Okay, let's try this. The API key. Okay, so the message is being displayed here. Let's give this tutorial short. Okay, so the rate limit. This error can be taken care of by going to the OpenAI and getting a subscription. I'm paying for a subscription. You could do that if you have. It's quite good to get that. I think it's $5